Lakers control the glass. Perkins on that running left-handed shot. Magic with a defensive rebound.
I think John McLeod would like them to do. 4 or 5 passes kind of breaks the rhythm in the Lakers' heads.
Magic off the fake.
Well, they got Blackman into the game, but neither one of their 3 prime options in this game have come close to scoring a hoop.
Magic ships it over to Worthy. Offensive rebound by Magic. Lakers break out, hitting 4 of their first 6 from the field.
And did it with half court, and here's a good opportunity. 2 men make a bad rotation, and this leaves Magic Johnson all alone underneath as the 2 Mavs try to go out and contest the outside shot. And there's AC Green and Magic. When you put your guard inside there like that, that gives you an extra rebounder. There was only 1 Maverick left inside to challenge that offensive rebound.
Mavericks can establish a 6-point run here and climb right back in it. Wire short that time, into Magic's hands. Kareem gets it.
Just what you shouldn't do. Try and match the Lakers. Fast break basket for fast break basket. Aguirre took a very poor 3-pointer with nobody in position to rebound the miss.
Magic spins in. Harper missing from the perimeter. The Mavericks are not patient. Again, they squeeze the trigger early. And Harper fouls Johnson.
And then outside for the outside shot if the defense contracted around their big guys. And so far, the emotion appears to be catching up with the Mavs. They're playing the Lakers game.
Magic has broken well here, Tommy, with 8 points and 4 rebounds already.
That was smart basketball by Blackman. Drew the double team, knew where the open man was, got it to him.
Perkins jumps over on Magic, and so Worthy has an alley. Into Magic. Coming down the baseline, going to the left hand. Thompson in the game for the first time following that timeout. Abdul-Jabbar still there. There's that graceful sky hook.
Excellent inside-outside basketball. I'd like to make a comment about the Mavs in the first quarter. For a team that's played only its first 7th game, and against a team that can erupt in the first quarter, they did a great job. They only made 4 mistakes in my estimation. Magic Johnson had a choice to take the man with the ball or let Aguirre open in the corner.
Tommy, does it look to you like the Mavericks have some young legs out there that they're moving very, very positively? So Davis rebounding. Lead to Perkins on the move. Knocked out of bounds.
And if the ball got to him, which it did, it was a 1-step and into the defense. Great defense that time from behind. Buildings beat them, and they've been in here right now enough, the Mavs, to say, hey, we can win here as well as any place if we just play our game.
The hook, beautiful.
Worthy's done the best job of anybody on Aguirre.
Here's Kareem facing the basket. And they search out the open man if they can. Worthy at the top. Tapped in by Magic.
He could power that ball through if he learned to step up instead of out.
Lakers can move ahead with a successful field goal here. They trail it by a point, 57-56. And Worthy does just that.
There's intelligence in action.
Into Kareem. Swings into the lane. The Lakers lead. Tarpley's first rebound. Tarpley on the floor with Donaldson, Blackman, and it's stolen by Magic. He stepped in front of Aguirre, gets it back. Blackman's there, and here's Green for the layup, and he blew it. Tapped back in by Worthy. And Blackman couldn't get it to stay down. Opens Kareem.
Tell me his best shot is facing the basket. If he ever learns to play with his back to the hoop consistently and with confidence, it's all over. Nobody will be able to touch the Mavs.
Worthy to Scott. Now it's Magic. Worthy open at the top.
That's where he belongs. Inside 15 feet.
Now Johnson and Scott have not taken any shots this half. Worthy's carried the load, 5 of 6. There's his shot, and he drew the foul. Magic Johnson coming in. Couldn't get it to fall, but he'll shoot a pair. Interesting how both coaches in this series brought it down to a 7-man rotation, Tommy. Kurt Rambis has not been heard from late in the series. Detlef Schrempf not playing because of an ankle injury. But Green gives Riley some expert rebounding down on the inside. And if there's any stat problem with Abdul-Jabbar, it's the fact that he has not been a dominant offensive rebounder. Here is Worthy for the layup.
They all turned for the rebounds, and Scott was swooped in for the layup.
Lakers ball. 3 on 2.
And gives Kareem a chance not to get a tie at football. And Tarpley is not going to give it to him, and I don't think Perkins will either.
They are both out there along with Harper, Donaldson. Blackman certainly can read it. He's been around. Magic coming. Ships to Cooper. The three. His second here in the second half. Harper over for Perkins. They've turned it over against some tough Laker defense. Magic. Lakers were without a single fast break point in the first half of this championship game. Now in the second half, Tommy, they have exploded for 11, and defense set it up.
They sure do it, and that's what they count on, the aggressive defense. Now you look at them all back in the paint, and as soon as the ball gets inside, it gets swarmed against 2 men, 3 men. It goes outside. There's a penetration, but they surround it, cut down the passing angle, and once it gets in Magic's hands, and they get people out in front of him, he's tough.
Magic Johnson has been in 24 playoff series with the Los Angeles Lakers, and they are 20-4 overall behind his leadership.
Is coming from on top from along the baseline, and he's put his clamp on the ball. Those 2 big hands of his.
Magic dribbles out. Tarpley forced to switch, so that leaves Aguirre against Abdul-Jabbar, and Tarpley quickly goes back, and that leaves Magic for the alley. And here comes Worthy. Beautifully executed half-court play by the Lakers that time.
Great help defense that time by Kareem to back up Magic.
It's a golden opportunity for the Mavericks that time. Aguirre sticking with Magic, who rolls the hook shot in.
Now the conjecture of the Lakers potentially playing the Pistons.
Aguirre missing on the shot. Lakers ball. And they get closer and closer now to Detroit. And Tommy, what's your feeling about a Piston-Laker matchup?
Well, I think that the Lakers...
As now another of the stars will leave. Let's get this ovation for James Worthy. One of the things I've observed with the Pistons is the improvement with their defense.